The explosive fourth season of the reality romance show 90 Day Fiancé aired in late 2016, and had many of the show's most famous couples of all time, thanks to their rollercoaster relationships. Two of the couples, Nicole and Azan, and of course Chantel and Pedro, were featured in later shows to popular demand from viewers. 6 years on, it is worth reflecting on where the 5 featured relationships on this landmark series ended up. With Season 4 making stars of its cast, many of their lives have changed significantly. Narkaya Lathan Pennsylvania native Narkaya Lathan thought her relationship with Nigerian Olulowo Shodipe when they met on a dating website for plus-sized women. However, this meet-cute didn't stay fun, when she got into contact with the mother of Lowo's child and found out she did not die, as Lowo claimed. Worse still, Lowo had tried to restart his relationship with the woman when he was seeing Narkaya. Despite this, the pair reconciled and married at the end of Season 4. Since Narkaya and Lowo patched things up, things seem to have gone well for the couple. In 2020, they welcomed a daughter. The couple live in Pennsylvania, where Narkaya runs a healthcare company. Olulowo Shodipe Olulowo made some pretty outrageous lies while on the show, claiming he lived in Alabama, that the mother of his child had died, and even claiming he was a Nigerian prince. It was revealed that Lowo lived in Vietnam, and Narkaya traveled to the country to help him with his immigration documents. Eventually, the couple managed to heal their rift and marry. Despite a chaotic start, the couple are still married. In 2021, Narkaya gave birth to her first child, a girl named Nifemi Denise, who Narkaya described as Lowo's little twin. As shown on his Instagram, Lowo successfully fathers a blended family with his 2 children from different relationships, an impressive feat for a pair once deemed one of the worst couples of 90 Day Fiancé Season 4. George Nava Jorge and Anfisa's relationship is one of the most notorious in the whole 90 Day Fiancé universe. George Nava met Russian model Anfisa Arkhipchenko online, with Jorge promising a lavish lifestyle. However, when Jorge was honest about his finances, Anfisa was frequently physically and verbally abusive towards him. The two almost broke up towards the end of the season, but reconciled and married in a small ceremony. Unsurprisingly, the marriage did not last. In 2018, Jorge began a 2-year prison sentence on marijuana charges, and a divorce was arranged while he served time. Now, Jorge is married again, to a woman named Rhoda Blue, and they now have 2 children together. Anfisa Arkhipchenko is one of the most hated cast members in the history of the show, and her tantrums made for some of the most explosive scenes in the entire 90 Day universe. Anfisa, often referring to herself as the Queen, would get into altercations with Jorge and his family that often became physical. Anfisa admitted she was only with Jorge for his money, while he admitted he only liked her for her looks, and the odd couple agreed to marry. Anfisa and Jorge agreed to divorce while Jorge was incarcerated. Jorge referred to his time away from Anfisa while in prison as almost a blessing, according to Reality Titbit. As of 2022, Anfisa is still single, and makes a living as an influencer, running a successful YouTube channel, as well as a personal trainer. Recently, the star graduated from business school. Azan Tefu Nicole Nafziger and Azan Tefus relationship seemed doomed from the start, with red flags everywhere from their first appearance. Azan repeatedly body-shamed Nicole and frequently asked her to lose weight, stating that he only found her about 55% attractive. Nicole admitted she cheated on Azan, but Azan still went on to propose to her. Nicole and Azan continued their journey in Season 5. As the couple tried to make things work, Azan was unhappy spending time with her, even after her father co-sponsored a visa for him, and they continued to argue. Nicole confirmed in 2021 that the couple had split for good, after spending several months in Morocco during the COVID-19 pandemic. Other than this announcement, Azan has been mostly off the grid, with no real social media presence. Nicole Nafziger struggled to adapt to the Islamic social customs in Azan's native Morocco, and the pair got into frequent arguments, with multiple rumors circulating of both parties cheating. As shown in Season 5 of the show, Nicole and Azan spent much of their time long distance, in their respective countries with little contact. As of 2022, Nicole works as a barista, as well as making extra earnings streaming on Twitch. Nicole has had a lot of backlash from fans of the show for posting multiple hoaxes on her social media, including rumors of her and Azan getting married and having a baby together, even speculating that Azan had died. Chantel Everett met Pedro Jimeno while on vacation in the Dominican Republic, and the pair immediately hit it off, getting engaged after meeting up only 3 times. The couple's whirlwind engagement caused concern for their families, but they managed to please both sides by marrying in both the Dominican Republic and Chantel's native Atlanta. The two families heavily featured on the spin-off 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, before the Everett family got their own spin-off, The Family Chantel. In that time saw a number of the most explosive fights to ever hit the 90 Day Fiancé universe. Many of these often physical altercations between the families revolved around Pedro sending money to his own family back home. In 2022, Pedro and Chantel announced their relationship had ended and are pursuing a divorce. Pedro Jimeno. In his appearances across the 90 Day Fiancé universe, fans grew to dislike Pedro. While he and Chantel managed to control most of the tensions in Season 4, many viewers felt that the Dominican Republic resident failed to intervene in escalating fights between Chantel and his own family. Similarly, Pedro did little to ward off the suspicions of Chantel's parents when confronted over dancing sensually with another woman. Shortly after news broke in summer 2022 that Pedro and Chantel are getting divorced, rumors began swirling that the reality star had cheated on Chantel with his boss. While what caused the split is still emerging, it is confirmed that Pedro has accused Chantel of taking all his funds, and that both parties have filed a restraining order. Matt Ryan. Kentucky resident Matt Ryan met Ukrainian Alla Fedoruk, seemed somewhat destined to be together. The couple initially met online, but eventually lost contact as the two married other people. They reconnected many years later after they had both been through a divorce. So far, things have gone very well since the couple were last on the show. As of 2022, they are still together and appear to be thriving. Since then, they have had 2 children, a son and a daughter, and Matt lives in Kentucky, working in automobile sales. Alla Fedoruk. Ukrainian citizen Alla had a difficult beginning during her time on Season 4. Alla was grilled by Matt's friends and family, who speculated if she was only interested in him for a green card. In the most tumultuous moment of the season, Alla confessed she wasn't sure if she loved Matt just prior to the wedding, but the pair decided to see it through and the wedding stayed on. That gamble has clearly paid off, as the couple are still married, and have had 2 children of their own, a son and a daughter. Alla lives in Kentucky with her husband and is a social media influencer, and they live as a sweet, blended family in which Matt is stepdad to Alla's son from a previous relationship.
I'm